Let's get one thing straight. Adriana Casalotti walked so that you could run Miss Ma'am. This role would not exist for you if that role had not existed for her in 1937. You are talking trash about the thing that gave you this role, babes. And second of all, I know that you've rewritten it, and it's going to be about a Snow White that don't need no man to save her. Did you ever stop to think that in this day and age, that is exactly what we want? There are women in this world who want that fairy tale because all they've known is the exact opposite. And there are women who don't want to hear about rescuing themselves because they do it all the time. I am not interested in seeing a beloved cartoon character torn to shreds because it wasn't good enough for one person. You are talking down on the first full-length animated feature in history. Generations upon generations, decades upon decades of Snow White being Snow White. The way you're stomping around complaining, you're acting like a toddler. You are a toddler. I might have given this film some consideration, but she opened her mouth and pure unadulterated attitude came out. Go on ahead and bite the hand that feeds you, babe. Go on ahead.
What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA, back from Anime Matsuri. Guys, I had an absolute blast hanging out with my fellow anime fans, hanging out with my kids, of course, as well. You know, it's a nice little family getaway for the weekend, just to kind of hang out with my kids, you know, watching them put on their little Family Feud panel. That was a whole lot of fun. And then also, of course, you know, just meeting other fans, meeting folks that watch the channel. A couple of you guys walked up and introduced yourselves to me, so I do appreciate that. Thanks a lot. But yeah, on with the show. And of course, who do we start with but Rachel Zegler, okay? Rachel Zegler, who has become the poster child for insufferable woke Hollywood asshole, once again is finding herself in social media, in the news. It all stems from these comments that she had from D23 last year, where she's talking about this film, and people are absolutely just digging through, like going through the archives. Let me see what else we got. Oh, look, here we go, guys. Another dumbass comment from Rachel Zegler, okay? This chick has 1000% destroyed this film on her own. She didn't need any help from the 7 magical creatures or the bandits or whatever the hell they're going to be. She needed no help from them. She has destroyed this film. Number one, because of the race swap. The race swap, I was already saying, oh, this is going to be a disaster. But then number two, everything that she says, she has absolutely got everybody against this film, okay? It doesn't matter what side of any kind of political or social agenda that you fall on. Everybody's pissed off at her. You saw that statement from the beginning. That was from a woman, okay? That's saying, what the hell are you talking about, chick? All right? Some of us do want to fall in love. What the hell is your problem, you know? But not only that, other people are absolutely coming out and saying, now before we get to that, let me jump into the most recent comments. I wasn't here to, you know, respond to this, but let's jump into the most recent comments that somebody dug up.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There is a
Y'all hear that? Evidently so. Your 1937 standards don't belong here in modern Hollywood. Y'all hear that crap? Okay? That's what makes this person annoying as hell. This is what I'm talking about when I say insufferable, woke, Hollywood asshole. All right? Like the values of 1937. Shit, we can use some of those values right now. All right? But those values, they don't play in modern Hollywood. Like, just an asshole, man.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
What's weird, this is what's weird, okay, is that you can take a story like Snow White, a simple fairy tale love story, and somehow you see people stalking and all of that kind of crap in there. Like, that's where you're going with it. You know, instead of seeing the love story, instead of seeing what made this story great and popular to begin with, you know, why Walt Disney of all people chose to use this story to launch his, you know, animated film empire, you know, that you are participating in, okay? That's what's weird, is that they're allowing this chick to get out here and say this type of shit about a classic Disney property. Disney, are you paying attention to what this chick is saying? Okay? She said that the classic Walt Disney animated film is weird, has a stalker for a prince. This is what happens, folks. Let me just show you. This is what happens when ideology fills up your little brain, okay? You get all of this ideology, and then it just starts spewing out your pie hole, okay? You don't even know how to turn it off. You don't even know what you're talking about anymore. And the entire time, you're disrespecting an animated classic that was put on by the great Walt Disney, okay? Somebody whose shadow you stand in every single day. And you don't know how to turn it off. You don't know how to shut the hell up. and stop talking crap about what your predecessors have done in this industry. It's absolutely incredible. But like I said, it's not just me. It's not just people like me, okay? You got cats, you got full-blown feminists coming out and chewing this chick a new one. Check this out.
And we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
I could literally write a PhD thesis on the pseudo-feminism that is criticizing Disney princesses. Criticizing Disney princesses is not feminist. Not every woman is a leader. Not every woman wants to be a leader. Not every woman wants or craves power, and that's okay. It is not anti-feminist to want to fall in love, to want to get married, to want to stay at home, to be soft, to want to be a homemaker. None of these things make you less valuable as a person or a woman.
You guys see, like, some of these feminists are even saying, hey, what are you doing, Disney? Okay? Some women do want to be, you know, mothers and do want to be, you know, wives and homemakers, you know. They do dream of falling in love. Someday my prince will come, that sort of thing. Some women do want that. And what Disney is doing, let me tell you, what Disney has been doing very intentionally over the last few years is they are taking all of their properties and they're using them as a vehicle for this rotten ideology, okay, of girl boss feminism. All right, girls get it done, you know, power, superpower women, whatever. You know, they've been using all of their property, using Star Wars, right? Star Wars has absolutely been destroyed by that mentality, okay? You know, the mentality of, you know, girl boss feminism. It's absolutely destroyed the franchise. Same thing with the MCU, okay? Phase 4 onward has been absolutely wrecked by them trying to push this ideology through the content. All right. And now they're doing the same thing with the Disney princesses. The first few remakes, you know, Beauty and the Beast and all that didn't have all of this stuff. It had a little bit of it. OK, but now they are going super hard in the paint with girl boss feminism. They did so with The Little Mermaid, and now they're doing it with this film. But what's making it worse is that they have the poster child for that right there front and center, spewing it apparently not just on the film. OK, it's going to be in all the marketing. It's going to be in all the interviews and on the run up. All of the nonsense we're going to be hearing about, okay, is this. And that's what I said. This is what happens when you use ideology. You start to destroy what was special about the film to begin with. You are losing it. And what you're going to end up with is a lot of girls who are probably going to buy into this crap, okay? They're going to buy into this, and then they're going to grow up not having, you know, the traditional things that would satisfy them because they're chasing around all of these other, you know, oh, I got to be a girl boss leader. I got to lead a company or something, even though that might not even be what she wants. And look, you got this headline on the Daily Mail. Snow White star Rachel Zegler, 22, is slammed as a fake feminist and accused of gaslighting Disney fans as resurfaced interviews show her repeatedly trashing the original cartoon. Yeah, that's the mistake to me, okay? Why are you letting this chick get out here and absolutely trash the original Snow White, okay? Pull her ass out of there. There's another interview where she's talking about, I think it might even be the same one, where she's talking about like, oh, I was scared by Snow White. I haven't even really watched the film. The original Snow White scared me.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again. So I watched it for the first time in probably 16, 17 years when I was doing this film.
Like, if you scared of this thing, why are you even participating? Like, seriously, why are you participating in this film? You shouldn't be anywhere around this film. I understand it's a paycheck, okay? But for you to come out here with all of this ideology for a film that you clearly didn't like to begin with, you should be like, hey, you know what? I'm here to leave Snow White. I'm going to leave that to the Snow White fans. You know, I'm not here to change it. I'm not here to do anything with it. This is their film. I'm going to leave this with them. I'm going to move on and do my own shit, you know, or whatever. But I can tell you right now, 22 years old. I didn't even realize she was 22, okay? This young actress is 22. She's going to grow into this, all right? She is going to grow into this stupid ideology. She's barely into her 20s. By the time man, look, she's going to be on some Lindsay Lohan shit. I'm telling y'all right now. All right. But let's just check this article out real quick. Snow White star Rachel Zegler has been branded a fake feminist after several videos of her trashing the original cartoon version of the hit movie resurfaced online, sparking outrage from Disney lovers. Yeah, why would you put this chick in this film for her to just destroy it. And you're trying to sell this to Disney fans? You're trying to sell this to people who have grown up loving this film. Disney. But this is where Disney is at right now. This shouldn't surprise anybody. Not only has the 22-year-old admitted that she hated the original 1937 movie, she also described the film's prince as a stalker and branded the storyline weird. The whole damn thing is weird. This chick is weird. The storyline of the original Snow White is perfectly fine. You're the weird one. Weird. You're the weird one. Okay? You shouldn't be in this film. This is absolutely hilarious. Rachel has promised that her version of Snow White is not going to be saved by the prince, and she said she's not going to be dreaming about true love. Yeah, again, we've already seen that. I've done plenty of videos on that. I'll link one of them above if you haven't checked it out. But yeah, this whole thing is just going to be an absolute disaster. You know, this chick has opened up her mouth, and she has single-handedly, like I said, forget the 7 dwarfs or the 7 magical creatures. Forget all of those guys, okay? Everybody is speaking out about this thing. Look at this. TikTok user NuttyButter96 shared snippets of the interview and questioned why Zegler was being so smug and captured her post. If you hate the original this much, why would you want to make the remake? Please make it make sense. I don't think I have ever seen such a condescending, smug Disney princess ever in my life, they admitted in the clip. I said that on the last one, okay? I said that on the last video that I did about this, that at least with Halle Bailey, she was acting like a princess. She was acting like she wanted to play the role, that she was excited about being Ariel, you know, even though she was race swapped and everything, at least she came off like a princess, all right? This chick is coming off like the evil queen. Look at this one. Sorry, can Rachel Zegler and the rest of the fake feminists shut the fuck up? This chick, Rachel Zegler, is honestly deserving of a few lashings because every interview she confidently thinks she's being pro-feminist, but is talking herself into a 180 of just being anti-feminist. I mean, you know, whatever she's being, she's just being a jerk. She's just being an asshole, man. She's being somebody that I wouldn't want anywhere related to my film. If I was in Hollywood, I would be like, oh, this is the last person I want as a part of my film. Okay, she has completely soured herself on the entire Hollywood scene. Look, and then this is from Rachel Zegler herself. I love you very much forever and ever. Remember to be kind, treat each other with patience and empathy. Remember that you are loved unconditionally, no matter your mistakes, no matter your misunderstandings. You deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve to live without fear. I mean, it's hilarious because this chick was sitting up there saying, I'm not in it for love. But now I guess people deserve love and living without fear. Whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, this chick is just absolutely destroying this film. She's destroying her own career. She's destroying Disney princesses as a whole. And it's just hilarious to watch. Look at this. A third person treated, Rachel Zegler is not a feminist, a woman who thinks women are less strong or capable of standing up for themselves because they yearn for love or want to be loved is not a feminist in my eyes. Yeah, she's getting a ton of backlash, all right? She's getting an absolute shit ton of backlash over her comments. And all she's doing, again, is just ruining Disney. She's ruining this film. She's ruining her own career, all right? And that's what this ideology does. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what? I'm just here to entertain people. I'm just here to entertain. I'm just here to do a job, entertain. Hopefully you guys go out and enjoy the film. We worked really hard on it. Something like that. Instead of sitting out here trying to promote and push your ideology down people's throats. Because what happens when it goes wrong, Disney? What happens when it goes wrong? Oh, then it turns against you. And all of the money that they've invested in this film is about to go up in smoke. Anyway, folks, what do y'all think about this situation? I just find it absolutely hilarious how they've allowed this woman to just get out there and spew their ideology. But again, this is what Disney wants. Because like I said, throughout all of their properties, they have been pushing this girl boss feminism down everybody's throats, okay? It's offensive. It's getting to the point now where everybody's getting sick and tired of it. And soon Disney's going to have to correct course, all right? But, you know, it might be too late for this company. But anyway, you guys let me know what you think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.